flights of stairs in a building with an elevator that goes extremely slow. Some were born on the 25th floor, but most of us were born on the first. In the quest to reach the top, the trick is to take the stairs, regardless of where you started out, and never enter the comfortable elevator, no matter how you've caught up. check, mic check, mic check. 1, 2, 3. What up? What up? How you guys doing, man? Once again, as always, this is John Sanders with you, and we got Noah Masseth in the audience, in the studio audience today. It's not a studio audience, at your home audience today. We got Connor Rush. What's poppin'? You guys really have to work on your intros, man. I'm almost perfected mine. Hopefully you guys saw the. Where is it? Which button is it? It's this button right here. Hopefully you guys saw the draft last night, or at least like part of it. All right, it was Paolo Banchero. When I'm looking at him, you know what I think? I think he's kind of stiff. Like he's very straight up. He's extremely good. When I first saw him, I was like, this is like a man child. But that is his one like fault. Like where Giannis can't shoot threes and Shaq can't shoot free throws, and like LeBron James at first couldn't shoot very, very well, and like dribble or anything at first. This guy, his fault is he's not extremely agile. Like he's very good and he can play any position and stuff like that because he's so big. But I think like his one like thing that he'll have to overcome is that he does everything straight up and down. At least from what I've seen, like just in the highlights, he doesn't get very low to the ground. I think you have to do that. I know he's 6'10", but you have to get low to the ground to get that. But obviously he's very, very good. He got picked by the Orlando Magic, who have picked a lot of great players in the past, and then they've just given them away. All right, but something that he said during his interview with his mom, like right in the beginning, echoes off of what I've been trying to tell you guys all this time, and it's like these guys are trying to help me out with their speeches because they're saying exactly what I'm saying, or it's like maybe I'm right, maybe I know what I'm talking about. I don't know. Either way, here's his speech, and I want you guys to watch it. So watch some Paolo Banchero get the #1 pick, and here it goes.
Paolo, Mom Rhonda, congratulations. Oops. Yesterday you told me you've been watching
Wait. That's the wrong one. Let's switch this thing up real quick to, where's the Paolo Banchero one? Paolo, where you at, homie? Let's see where this is. Why isn't it showing? There it goes, right there. Okay, now we can watch it. All right, so this is Paolo. He's wearing the, I think he's wearing a suit that is meant to put his character into a video game with those little dots on top of it. But since it's purple and not green, I don't know where they're getting at with this. His mom looks a whole lot better than he does, though. But his mom was a former WNBA player, and like I think WNBA. Yeah, she definitely played in the WNBA, and she was a very, very, very good player in college. So it's funny that he has a mom who basically taught him basketball. So that's the cool part. All right, but here let's check it out real quick. Here we go.
Paolo, Mom Rhonda, congratulations. Yesterday you told me you've been watching the NBA draft closely since 2010. Now that you're here and the #1 pick, how does it compare to what you dreamed?
I don't even know what to say. I can't believe what just happened, honestly.
He's been watching the NBA draft since 2010. When you have dreams, you take them seriously. He's watching the NBA draft because he thinks he's going to one day be in it. Even though he didn't really believe it. He says it still feels like a dream. All right? But he watched the NBA draft. How many of you guys watched the draft? How many of you guys watched it? All right, but let's watch the rest of the speech real quick.
I never would have thought that this would happen. You know, I wanted to be in the NBA, but I didn't know I would be here, man. I really honestly didn't. So this is unbelievable, and I can't speak right now. I'm sorry.
Well, we'll give you a break from speaking because we have a little surprise from someone special to you.
Paolo, congratulations. I'm so happy for you and your family.
Now, this is going to be me on the screen when you guys get drafted, except I'm gonna be like on a real quick FaceTime call because I'll be at practice and I'll be like, hey, great job, Noah. Congratulations on making the NBA. Anyway, bye. I got a workout to do. Peace. So know that Mike Krzyzewski is a lot nicer than I am, but he's retired now. I'm not gonna retire.
And the commitment you've made. You are, I think, the most versatile player in the draft. You can play anywhere on the court and you're a winner. You're going to help tremendously and have a terrific NBA career.
You join the legacy of Duke players drafted into the league and got to play for a legend. What did your experience as a Blue Devil teach you?
Taught me a lot, you know. Coach K, he really taught me, you know, how to really be a man, you know. Just being away from home, being so far from home, like he was there for me, you know. Whether it was criticizing me, telling me when I was messing up, or complimenting me, letting me know when I was doing well, you know. He was always there, and he's the greatest coach I ever had.
Before there was Coach K, there was your mom, Rhonda, who has joined us this evening. But we've got to go back upstairs. Congratulations, Paolo. Congratulations, Mom Rhonda. We know you are his inspiration.
Thank you.
And there you go, the number one pick, Paolo Banchero. Congratulations to him, and congratulations to any of you guys that will one day be there in their shoes as well. Connor Rush is the number one talent scout. Hey, Connor Rush called it. But let me see. What's up, Austin Massive? Connor, they going to make a sequel. You really, okay, is Q by W? Okay, Q is next to W. I'll give you that on sequel. All right, to hustle with you as the scout. No, he wants to be in the NBA. Oh my God, he doesn't want to be the scout, but maybe he does want to be the scout. All right, because your wants are dictated by what you guys put in, and if you're unwilling to do certain things, you're going to end up as maybe just the guy who was the scout, which is not that bad a job. All right, maybe you could be an assistant coach in the NBA one day. Maybe you just want to make your dreams come true that way because it's a little bit easier. Maybe, or you can put in the work so then when you are an assistant coach, you get to tell those people, yo, you got to try hard even though it's hard because I try hard. It's like the best feeling in the world to be able to say that. But if you tried less than your hardest, then I guess you can't really say those things. All right, let's check the things out that we check every single day. We got Jam basketball coming up here next week, not this week, but the following week. All right, the following week, July 2nd, 9th, and 16th. And again, like 3 games each of those days. Our monthly challenge is the scissor rap challenge, the scissor rap drill. So make sure you guys are doing that. And then we have our 5 perfect weeks. We can see how everyone's doing on that by checking our homework section. All right, the homework section. What do we have here? Have people quit yet? Noah's still posting everything that we're going to do tonight, all right, which is everything that we're going to do right there. Great job with the baseline sweep to finger roll layup. We got that. We got ranked dribbling. We got all those things. And let me see. Did I see Kieran on that list? Is Kieran stopped? Everyone stops eventually. All right, step-ups to shots. We got judge ranked dribbling. Is this the day that Kieran has stopped? Retreat explode drill. Nice job. Dunks explode, 5 perfect weeks, week 3, day 6. All right, that's a lot of Noah, but maybe he's just covering up Kieran because Declan stopped. All right, so we got Declan to stop. All right, again, it's everyone eventually. It is everybody eventually, but we're gonna see. Well, let's see where my guy Kieran is. Let's check the playlist. And let's see where we're at on this one. All right, so we got all yours. This might be it, but he has until tonight. Oh wait, week 3, day 6, ball handling. I see it. He's right there. And then jump rope, and then the run. They did it outside today. Let's see how that run went. You can tell it's a different day. They're not cheating because, he's still wearing a whole different outfit. I mean, they're not going to go overboard by filming different outfits. That'd be kind of weird. But he would still have to do all the runs. But yes, 7 minutes. Let's see how he looks at the dead end of this thing. All right, they got a nice little sprint in the end here. Same place that they started out at. Nice. We got 9 more seconds. And are we done? Are we done? I think that was just it. Great job, Kieran. All right, man. And the decoration in their house is like really exquisite. Have you guys noticed that? Or maybe it's like a sloppy mess everywhere but where they film. I don't know. You did cover up, he posted. Yes. We got him. So he's still in it. Gavin's still in it. Noah's still in it. If you guys have like stopped, and I think Derek's still doing it, you can always stop and then start back up again. I mean, just do as much as you can because there's no guarantee that Kieran's going to finish the last week or the last 2 weeks. All right, just keep trying, and we're going to see who's in the lead. I do think that we have a clear leader right now, though. You know, the leader in the 5-week challenge, I would say, is most definitely Kieran. Second place, have to say, is probably Noah, then Gavin. All right, and then probably Derek. Why? Because it's 5 perfect weeks. All right, so Derek started late. Okay, I can count against him. He also didn't have his jump rope for like 3 of the things. He also skipped posting several days. Okay, so he's definitely like 4th place. And if not several days, okay, at least 1 day, at least 2 days. I don't know. All right, and then third place was Gavin. And so far, at least, you know, it could change. Everyone could have quit, but Derek, and Derek would have easily win right now, of course. All right, but Gavin, he did skip a day. He said he posted double, and then he forgot to post one day. Tried to get it in by midnight. Didn't come until the next day. That's all imperfect, right? And then we have Noah, who didn't have his jump rope one day and just started hopping around. But I think he did his jump rope like later on that day. I don't know. Either way, it hasn't been perfect. He also didn't have the internet for a few days too. You know, again, that's just not perfect. It's not his fault. It's just not perfect. And then Kieran, though, he's been pretty perfect on this stuff so far. Has had his dad helping him out a lot. Which, let's say that like Noah didn't have help, but he does. Then maybe that would make him more perfect. I don't know. But neither one of them have friends helping them out, so that makes them both imperfect. So we're all just dealing with like, you know, competing imperfections. And I think that's what basketball is. That's what basketball training is. No one's going to be perfect doing this stuff. All right? No one can be, but how close to perfection can you get? I guess is the actual question. So we're going to see how you guys do. And great job. Whatever you do, you are improving. So fantastic job at that. Keep going. Next thing we got is our quote of the day. Is never let your fear decide your future. All right. So many people are dictated by fear when they make decisions in life, and you definitely should not be. All right. Especially the fears that we talked about last night. I said that, you know, America is put America on a map, right? You have the map of America, and you're allowed to go up, down, or straight, or whatever. And if you go up, like from Colorado, you go up towards like, let's say like Alaska or something like that. That's the NBA. If you go straight across to New York, that's like college maybe. If you go low, that's to like Florida, that's just playing in high school. And so many of you guys are starting to go in that direction by making choices that are right now today, by going, I don't feel like doing this today. And you start walking in that direction. I said, you're only doing it for 3 reasons. When I've given you this book, when I've given you this roadmap, you know what to do, and you're purposely not doing it. Either you don't believe that the map is accurate, or you don't believe in yourself, or what it's asking you to do isn't within your realm of passion. Like, you're just not passionate enough about the things. You're like, dude, I want to do that, but like, you're like, I want to get fat, but I just hate chocolate ice cream, and all you're offering is chocolate ice cream. And the only thing in the world is chocolate ice cream. Why can't we have vanilla? I hate chocolate ice cream like that. You guys might hate running. You hate shooting. You hate doing these ball handling. You hate doing it. You just don't enjoy it, and that's okay. I think it's one of those 3 things. But out of the first 2, though, those are where fear lies.
You basically fear that you're wasting your time and that you can't do it, and that if you put in the effort, you're not going to do it. You're going to feel like an idiot, or you feel like I'm wrong, and the further that you go down this path, you waste your time, and you waste your life away. All right, don't let fear be the reason that you're backing off from this stuff. All right, you can't let fear be the reason that you do anything in life. You need to be brave. You need to be as brave as they say that you should be in those movies that you guys watch. All right? Be so brave that you inspire yourself and you inspire all the people around you. So, quote of the day, never let your fear decide your future. That's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 word quote of the day. That's on Saturday, guys. All right, let's watch our itinerary for the next day. So we got open gym coming up here on Saturday. We will play the tomorrow's open gym includes the clap game, 1-on-1 mid post, 5-on-5 cutthroat. That's what we're doing tomorrow. For the clap game, it's just clap your hands before I pass you the ball, and let's work on your quickness, and I'll try to fake you out as well. Then we have 1-on-1 mid post, where we're gonna put you back to the basket. You're gonna pivot, face them, and then try to score on people in a minimal amount of dribbles. Stuff that we'll do like the following week is knockout. That's a fun game. I was knockout king, man, growing up. Then we also have 3-on-3 tangent, where we're going to play off that. And then we have 5-on-5 cutthroat after that. Stuff that we did last week was half court shots. Who won that one? I believe Noah Masseth won that one. Then we have 0 to 2 dribbles, 5 arc spots. You guys played with those. Try to apply those rules to games as well. All right. Moving on to our... Let's go to the... Where should I go next? I don't know where I want to go next. This is so hard. All right, we could just go back to this book right here. All right. If you've read through this book, through the entire thing, let me know, because it used to be All That We Had, where I talked about all the things that you have to do to get better, and like the fact that we've expanded our program so much that maybe it's now too much to do. I'm talking about this. This used to be our only book. Compare that to this book. It's entirely different. Oh my God. I added so much more information that maybe this is scary. This is your fear. Because you're like, dude, it's so much. While this book seemed like that's all we need to know, I still think this is all that you need. It just didn't outline it verbatim, because as people got this, some people were asking me, well, what do I do this day? What do I do this day? And I was like, oh my God, you want to know what to do every freaking day? So that's why I made that book. And also I organized my efforts. So as we retract before expanding again and we get down to 3 days, maybe you just want to just focus on this book. This book tells a little simple story about a kid who found a basketball. And the basketball was flat. And he went around town, and these guys helped him to figure out how to make a ball pump. And as they helped him, they also helped him out with a piece of the game as well. So he stumbles upon a guy named the Worm, which is Dennis Rodman, and not only does he give him a piston, which is like the long rod of the ball pump, he because he's from the Detroit Pistons. Oh, it's so deep of a story. He also gives them 10 rebounding tips. All right? And those are the things that we talk about for our clinics. So all that stuff is mentioned in this book, while every other page is one of my 26 main stories. These used to be the only 26 stories that I used to ever tell during practices. And it's funny because now I have 371 stories, yet I still come down to just these stories. All right? These are the main stories. These are the stories that I grew up with. So if you have this book, this is really all that you need. And in the back, it gives several different workouts. It gives our shot shop workout, our dribbling dojo, even has our workout card on it. If you're doing this, like if it's way too much, what we're doing, like right now, where Connor is, dude, just do this, Connor. This is a lot. This is a ton. I know it says 3 to 6 year olds, but you can revert back to that, and you just do one of the workouts from the back every single day. Don't worry about our book. The book's a lot. All right. And even in the book, it gives this great little diagram. I don't know if you can see it, but I can pull it up online. It's this diagram right here, and I love this diagram. It's let me see, what is it called here? I gotta get the actual name, but it basically states what like life is like. All right, and let me see, your purpose. Because in life, you want to find out what your purpose is, and if you can figure out what your purpose is, I mean, life's so much easier. Because I said, like, why aren't you doing the book? Is it because you don't believe in me, or is it because you don't believe in yourself? Right? Well, the third one is if you just weren't passionate about it. And if you want to find your passion in life, this is how you do it. Okay, so let me open this image real quick. So here's how you find your purpose. All right? If you love it and you're great at it, that's probably your passion. But for most of you guys aren't great at basketball. You love it though. You love it. So that's the confusion. You don't have a passion because you're not great at it. And that's why I want to create this passion by making you great at it, but you're not great at it yet. So you basically don't have a passion per se. But you love it. But does the world need it? Well, no, the world doesn't need basketball. So then you tend to look toward things that you love that the world happens to need. And that's when people start to look for like their mission. Maybe like you go toward like church, or you like try to like help out like altruistically in life, like trying to like help like homeless people or something like that. Like, what does the world need, right? And then you're lost on your love. And you're like, I'm not worried about the world right now. And I'm not great at anything yet. So you don't have a passion or a mission. So you start to move on. And you move on and you get to like, the world needs it and you're paid for it. Well, what might that look like? And then you're like looking for a job that's like earth-shatteringly amazing, where you're like, okay, I'm doing something for the world. And then you stop looking at your passions. You stop looking at basketball. You're like, what could I be paid for that the world needs? And that's called a vocation. But there aren't that many of those jobs that like maybe don't require you to like leave the country and stuff like that. So then you end up with, okay, what am I very good at that I can also get paid for? And that's your profession. So most people just lie right here at your profession. What I'm trying to help you accomplish, and I don't care if it's for basketball or whatever, I'm trying to help you find this ever so elusive middle ground right here, this red area. Something that you love, which could be anything. Right now it happens to be basketball. And I want to give you the tools that it takes to be patient enough to allow yourself to get great at it. And I want to give you the tools enough tools so that you can be passionate enough to realize that, to look at it in a different way so that you understand how the world may need that thing that you're very, very great at now. And then if you can do that, you can be creative enough and work hard enough so you can also get paid for it. And of course, if you're thinking about the NBA, that's very, very easy. That adds up to right there. But that can be anything. All right? Anything that you have a love for in life, which like life is infinitely large. You can have a love for many, many things. All right? And you can become great at many, many, many things. And the world needs many, many, many things, especially if you're creative enough. And then the world has so much money in it, they're willing to disperse it everywhere and anywhere, to Amazon, to shoe companies, to basketball, to everywhere. You can get paid for it as well. So this might seem very limiting, but it's actually like there's probably a million different things that could fit all four of these if you can identify it fast enough in your life so that you can work hard at it, so that you can creatively find a reason that the world needs it. And so you can even get paid for it. And if you can have a job that's like this, that's no profession, that's no vocation, that's no mission, that's not even a passion, that's your purpose. All right? Again, that's listed in the book, in this book right here. It's stuff like that I think you guys need to focus on. All right? You had Joey help you once. Grow, great job. All right. Let's get to our trivia question for the day. Let's check the trivia question. So the trivia question today, we got Kieran with 7, Connor with 5, Finn Kaufman with 4, Noah with 1, Austin with 1. Please, just use Google, guys. Use Google, because even the people that, if you actually know it, you'll beat the people that are using Google. All right? So, it happens. All right, let me think. I'm looking at this guy's page. All right, here you go. Here's a very, very, very hard question. There's a famous NBA player. And sometimes they go through like a great life. Sometimes they go through a horrible life. Sometimes it's right in the middle and they're skating by. But this particular one, he had a life trauma happen to him. All right? And that trauma is this. Good luck. Wow. Okay, this is crazy. All right. This guy's older brother, David, was killed in action in the Korean War. Who is that basketball player? Whose older brother David was killed in action in the Korean War? What NBA great's older brother named David was killed in action in the Korean War? I say David because I'm sure that the Korean War had many casualties. And I'm sure that of those casualties, how many of their brothers played in the NBA? There might be a few. But I doubt his name is David. So I said, whose brother David was killed in the Korean War? I mean, this guy, he's had some issues in his life, but this is one of them right here. He said he slept with a shotgun so that he had to, just in case he had to defend himself from his dad growing up. Crazy life. Crazy life. Grant Hill. If Grant Hill had a brother, his brother would be around his age, which would mean his brother would have tried to fight in a war probably in the 80s. The Korean War did not happen in the 80s. The Korean War was so much longer before that. All right, so we're dealing with the older person, guys. It's not a newer like player. This guy's probably pretty old. All right. Marcus Smart. Okay, you're not even typing it in. Like, are you guys even trying? Are you even trying? Jeez Louise, Marcus Smart. That was not a very smart answer. Alright, anyways, we're gonna leave that on the bill for later. Let's get to our final thing. If anyone answers within the next 2 minutes, you guys get it, but I'll answer it toward the end. Here's our story of the day.
Jay Williams was 4 hours early to play the Lakers, but saw that Kobe was already there, drenched in sweat, going game speed. After Kobe scored 40 points that night, Jay asked him why he was there so early and how he could do all that. Kobe responded, "Because I heard you were coming in early, and I wanted you to know that you can never outwork me."
You can't outwork me. You can't outwork me. That is Kobe Bryant's mantra. I imagine if Kobe was in our program. Imagine if he was in our program and we had hard workers in our program, right? I asked you guys to do a lot. Would you be able to outwork Kobe Bryant? Would he allow you to outwork him at anything? Would he be like, hey, I will just do whatever it takes to work harder than you? Austin Masseth with the right answer. Great job, Austin. We got Austin with 2 points. I'm sure it was on Google somewhere. Yes, and I'll talk about that in a second. But yes, you have to realize you guys are not dealing with a program full of NBA players. Can you possibly outwork these guys? These are not NBA players that you're trying to outwork. And Kobe would outwork NBA players. Imagine what it takes to be like that. The mental fortitude it takes to outwork the hardest workers in the world. And you guys struggle to outwork first and second graders sometimes. Think about that. Try to change that. All right? And yes, the answer was Jerry West led a crazy, crazy life, had depression,
all at his hands, and like even his like brother got killed in the Korean War. His dad was an alcoholic, all this other stuff. He battled depression for many years. He lost so many times in the NBA Finals. Finally won it in 1972. Didn't even care. All right, his life has been like a crazy life. What you go through makes you stronger, though, and it has made him a strong individual. But yes, great job with the answer. That is the answer, and that is my time. Don't forget that the quote of the day, guys, and I'm sorry, also, for the workout tonight, I will see you guys then. Don't forget that the quote of the day is, never let your fear decide your future. All right, you guys, I will talk to y'all later. Reese's, Pieces.